It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
There we go.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries for an even 100 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. no run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they brought the extra bulk in down to the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across. Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment. No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere. You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down. Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly? Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
I'm wondering.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in the Steelers.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out quickly to Judy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Running left, it's Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Campbell making the catch. Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Offline, ready?
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
12, 11, mighty, 11, empty.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and inches.
Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mixon with first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On the give, this is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And some room to work.
He's still on his feet.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
After review of the play.
So that will be overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's smiling? Thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Gun.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's complete to Adams. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,